Burkina Faso's army says this is one of its many battlefield successes. After years of growing attacks by armed groups in the Sahel region, it says it's retaken most of the country. But international observers and rights groups say the armed groups are moving freely over more of Burkina Faso and launching bolder attacks than ever, and that government-aligned forces are now responsible for most of the civilians killed. Human Rights Watch says this video is one of many showing attacks in which government-aligned forces have killed hundreds of civilians who they say were supporting their enemies. When we met the military government's Minister of Defence, he didn't answer many of our questions.
All these accusations are conspiracies. The videos are manipulated by the deceitful terrorists and their allies to darken the names of courageous countries that have decided to assert their sovereignty, to be independent and to free themselves from neo-colonialism.
When Ibrahim Traore took power in a coup nearly 3 years ago, he promised to defeat the armed groups. Rights groups say critics have been tortured and journalists have been arrested or disappeared.
We haven't been allowed to film anything with the army. We are allowed to film with these sculptures of soldiers. Because of the lack of independent information here, it's difficult to evaluate the government's claims of success.
Rights activist Binta Sidibe, exiled in Paris, says government-linked militia killed several members of her family at a wedding 2 years ago to try and silence her.
People turn against the state when they face injustice, when they face impunity. You have villages where the army or the government militia arrive and execute their neighbors. Children witness these scenes. A few hours later, armed terrorist groups arrive and ask these people to join them, promising to keep them safe. These are communities rejected by the Republic. What else can they do?
Conflict observers say millions of people in Burkina Faso have been forced from their homes. The government says many are now safely returning. Difficult to verify. Humanitarian organisations say they're increasingly blocked from providing support or even reporting displacement. Malcolm Webb, Jazeera, Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso.